Welcome back to the channel, Carbeats fam. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button because today we've got a full deep dive on one of Kia's most versatile SUVs, the 2026 Kia Sorento. This is one of the most underrated midsize SUVs out there, and in this video, we're breaking down everything. The trims, powertrains, tech, comfort, and whether it's really worth your money in 2026. So buckle up, and let's get right into it. Now the 2026 Sorento isn't a full redesign, it's building on the 2024 refresh, but that's not a bad thing. That refresh brought in major styling updates, a revised front fascia, those sleek boomerang-style LED headlights, and that bold new tiger nose grille that gives it a more aggressive, premium look. Honestly, this thing looks way more expensive than it is, especially when you compare it to rivals like the Honda Passport or the Volkswagen Tiguan. Kia's really leaned into that modern, sharp, European-inspired design language, and it works. From front to back, the Sorento looks smart, athletic, and upscale. Now let's talk about the trim levels because the Sorento offers a lot of variety. It starts with the LX trim, which gives you all the basics you'd want in a family SUV. Cloth seats, an 8-inch touchscreen, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and Kia's full suite of DriveWise safety tech. Then there's the X, which steps things up with a bigger 12.3-inch infotainment screen, synthetic leather upholstery, power-adjustable front seats, and a hands-free liftgate. If you want something with a bit more flair, the SX trim adds a panoramic sunroof, LED interior lighting, a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster, and advanced driver aids like highway driving assist. But if you're more into that adventure aesthetic, Kia has something for you too. The X-Line and X-Pro trims give the Sorento a rugged makeover with higher ground clearance, roof rails, beefy tires, and standard all-wheel drive. The X-Pro, in particular, is tuned for light off-roading with all-terrain tires and improved towing capability, up to 4,500 pounds, which is solid for a mid-size crossover. That makes it perfect for folks who want to tow a small camper or trailer for weekend getaways. Under the hood, Kia gives you a choice of 4 different powertrains, which is honestly one of the Sorento's biggest strengths. First up is the standard 2.5-liter inline-4 engine, which makes 191 horsepower and 181 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission and available in either front-wheel or all-wheel drive. It's not going to blow you away in terms of speed, but it's smooth, predictable, and good for everyday driving. 0 to 60 takes about 8 seconds, which is acceptable for a base engine in this class. Now if you want more punch, there's a turbocharged 2.5-liter inline-4 that boosts output to 281 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. This one gets paired with an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic, and it transforms the Sorento into a much sportier drive. Acceleration is quick, around 6.5 seconds from 0 to 60, and that torque kicks in early, which makes merging and passing feel effortless. The only downside is the dual clutch can feel a little clunky at low speeds, especially in stop-and-go traffic, but on the highway, it's smooth and confident. Then we have the hybrid powertrain, which combines a 1.6-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with an electric motor for a total of 227 horsepower. This is the fuel economy champ of the lineup, delivering up to 36 miles per gallon on the highway, which is excellent for a 3-row SUV. The hybrid uses a traditional 6-speed automatic transmission and is available in front or all-wheel drive. It's quiet, refined, and a great option if you want a greener Sorento without giving up utility. And, finally, there's the plug-in hybrid, which also uses the 1.6-liter turbo engine but with a larger electric motor and a battery pack that allows for around 30 miles of all-electric range. Combined, the PHEV system makes 261 horsepower, and when the battery is charged, it offers up to 76 mpg. If you do a lot of short commutes or city driving, the plug-in is a fantastic way to save on gas. Plus, it qualifies for certain federal and state tax incentives in some regions. Let's move inside because this is another area where the Sorento really shines. The cabin feels high-end, especially in the mid to upper trims. You get a nice mix of materials, soft touch surfaces, matte finishes, and clean lines that give the interior a premium vibe. The redesigned dashboard now flows more elegantly, especially with that curved glass display that integrates both the infotainment and the digital gauge cluster. The screens are crisp, the UI is responsive, and you still get physical knobs for climate control, which is always a plus. Space-wise, the Sorento is considered a compact to mid-size crossover, and it comes standard with 3 rows of seating. Now, the third row is definitely more of a backup option than a full-time people hauler. It's tight for adults and best suited for kids. That said, the second row offers generous legroom, especially with the captain's chair option. Behind the third row, you get about 12.6 cubic feet of cargo space, which grows to over 45 cubic feet when you fold the third row flat. Not class-leading, but very usable. Tech-wise, the 2026 Sorento is loaded. Even base models include wireless smartphone integration, USB ports in all 3 rows, and Kia's full suite of safety features like forward collision avoidance, blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, and adaptive cruise control. Upper trims add things like a surround view camera, rear cross-traffic alert, navigation-based smart cruise control, and Kia's semi-autonomous highway driving assist system, which is one of the better ones in the segment. On the road, the Sorento strikes a nice balance between comfort and handling. It's not quite as floaty as something like a Toyota Highlander, but it's not stiff either. The suspension is well tuned for highway cruising, and wind and road noise are kept to a minimum. Around town, the Sorento feels nimble for its size, and visibility is solid thanks to the high seating position and smartly placed windows. The only real complaint is that the ride can feel a bit firm over broken pavement, especially with the 20-inch wheels on the higher trims. When it comes to fuel economy, the Sorento covers a wide range. The base 2.5-liter engine with front-wheel drive gets around 24 mpg in the city and 29 mpg on the highway. The turbocharged version drops slightly to about 22 city and 27 highway. The hybrid, again, is the real winner with up to 36 mpg highway, and the PHEV model gives you the flexibility of electric-only driving for short trips. Bottom line, there's an option for every driving style and budget. Speaking of budget, the 2026 Kia Sorento starts around $34,000 for the base LX and climbs to just under $50,000 for a fully loaded PHEV or X Pro model. That's a great value considering the level of tech, design, and drivetrain options you're getting. And don't forget, Kia's industry-leading warranty adds even more peace of mind. You get a 5-year, 60,000-mile basic warranty and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. That's a big reason so many buyers are moving toward Kia and Hyundai brands these days. So what's the verdict? The 2026 Kia Sorento continues to offer one of the most well-rounded packages in the midsize SUV market. Whether you're looking for efficiency, style, towing ability, or just solid everyday comfort, there's a Sorento out there for you. The turbo engine gives you that extra kick if you want performance, the hybrids keep fuel costs down, and the X-Line and X-Pro trims add just enough ruggedness for weekend warriors. It's not perfect. The third row is tight, the ride can be firm on rougher roads, and the dual-clutch transmission in the turbo model isn't always the smoothest at low speeds. But when you look at the total package, especially for the price, the Sorento more than holds its own against the competition. Alright, that's gonna wrap up our in-depth look at the 2026 Kia Sorento. What do you think? Is this SUV on your shopping list this year? Would you go for the hybrid, the turbo, or maybe the plug-in? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I always love hearing from the Carbeats community. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next car review. This is Carbeats, and I'll catch you in the next ride. Stay safe out there.